Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Like the wind I go and like a man I come, Zephyr is here. And today, I have come to review a game called Depersonalization to see if it's worth playing during your downtime. Developed by MeowNature and published by Gamera Games, Depersonalization is a story-rich game that has you travel back in time to modify the world timeline. Depersonalization is an early access game, and having given the game a try, I have come to the conclusion that the core gameplay of the game is already there. I doubt the core gameplay mechanic will change even when it gets an official 1.0 release. Depersonalization currently has 4 story modules for you to clear, and according to the developers, they plan to add in 3 more story modules and a combat module, so you can expect more content to be delivered to you upon its official release, and hopefully replace their text-to-speech audio that is being used as a placeholder for a vocal performance. You will be playing as Starkey, an agent of creation. Your duty is to travel to various points in time and fix the ruined timeline. The events that occurred during that timeline are supposedly either man-made or naturally occurring. At least that was what the history book says, and the truth of the matter had long been covered up from the eyes of the masses. Your task is to discover what truly happened and fix it. Upon fixing the timeline, you will return back to the library where you can rest and improve your stats. Once done, pick up a new book and dive back into the river of time. And that is what Depersonalization is all about. It could have been a great storytelling experience if it weren't for its rough English translation. The game hasn't fully translated into English yet, and there are parts of the game where language feels a little bit off. I can expect this aspect of the game will improve with time and hopefully before its official 1.0 release. You can custom create your own character before you plunge into the arts. It is possible to create an all-rounded character, but that would result in you not excelling in any aspect of the game. You can create a character that's really good at fighting or the polar opposite, good at sneaking around and avoiding fights. The character creation is one of the game's strong suits, as it allows you to have a different playstyle whenever you want. The downside of this is that the game currently has a limited amount of models, so you'll be reusing the same models over and over again. The combat system is purely RNG, and if you don't like the RNG based combat, I strongly cannot recommend you getting this game at all. The chances of you hitting and getting hit is based on how you build your character, so if you focus on the combat portion of the game, you might not do well in the investigation aspect of the game. And the same goes to vice versa. Different people will have different playstyle, which will ultimately result in a very different gameplay experience. The soundtrack of the game is rather alright, but the one thing I highly advise you to do upon getting the game is to turn off the text-to-speech translation, as that may ruin the gameplay experience for you.
Are you really my father?
Then, I'll get the code word right.
They gesticulate with their hands for a while.
Ampere hours. Daddy, it's really you.
Oh, take it easy on me.
You recall memories of your father's injuries and disfigurement.
The system requirement of the game is rather humble, and it should not be too much of a problem for you to play the game even on a laptop. You can play the game in either English or simplified Chinese. The game also offers text-to-speech audio, but I strongly recommend turning that off. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Depersonalization, and the game is available on the PC. You can get the game for $19 or based on your region GDP. Can I recommend you getting Depersonalization for $19 for you to play during your downtime? Maybe not. This game certainly struck the chord with a certain niche of gamers such as indie lovers or those who want to try something different. I find myself liking the game, but I don't think the masses will find it to be enjoyable. I for one bought the game because I thought it would be like another Library of Ruina, and that I crave for some sort of library game. Thankfully, there's a demo for you to try the game out, and if you like it, you can consider buying it or putting it in your wishlist. My name is Zephyr. Like the wind I go and like a man I come. And now it's time for me to go. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. And if you enjoyed the video, do subscribe to show your support. And follow me on my Patreon as well. Stay safe, have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in the next video. See ya!